Hi everyone, so today I will talk about my assignment 3 with my partner is Jun Pao. So in the content we have a 6 parts in our PowerPoint. First one is an example, the second one is one's overall exception and one's specific exceptions. And next one is a brief explanation, and the fourth is a curriculum facultation, and number 5 is a verbal strategy for scaffolding, and number 6 is a reference. Okay, so for the example, we choose the example 6. So you can read our example. Tama is sitting at the dollhouse, plays with the people furniture. She carefully chooses 2 male fingers and a female finger and lights up several other small dolls. She then walks over to the bookshelf and picks up the book King and King, bringing it over to the dollhouse with her. She opens up the book to first page, hold one of the male furniture in one hand and the female finger in the other. Princess, she says, it's a time for you to get married. She turned each page of the book, readjusting the plastic characters and voicing their lines until she gets to the end of the book, where she placed the 2 male dolls and the female doll beside the picture in the book. Oh, princess, she says, who did you bring with you? I must marry that prince. She continues her story and then says, and king live happily ever after, and the queen is no longer too tired. The end. So for this example, I think demonstrating mathematics behaviors is she carefully chooses 2 male fingers and a female finger and lines up several other small dolls. She opens up the book to first page, hold one of the male finger in one hand and the female finger in the other. And for demonstrating literary behaviors, princess, she says, it is time for you to get married. She turns a page of the book, reversing the plastic character and voicing their lines until she gets to the end of the book, where she places the 2 male dolls and the female doll beside the picture in the book. And the second one is Oh Princess. She says, who did you bring with you? I must marry that prince. And the last one, she continues the story and then says, and king live happily ever after the queens were no longer too tired. The end. And for overall exemption, I can say it's a overall exemption. We choose number 11, which means it's a expression foundation, and number 11 is demonstrates an understanding of critical awareness of variety of writing materials that they are read by and with her educator when she picks the book King and King. She demonstrates knowledge and skill gained through exposure to engagement in drama and actually in the book King and King. And for the specific exemptions, we choose the part with making thinking and learn visible. It is a 5-point rule represent story. Tama represents what she knows about the story. She will emergency narrate or hypnotize when she plays with her doll. And I think she also has the ECED3041 demonstrates awareness of personal interest and sense of accomplishment in drama. And for all of my example, I think Tama can remember the content of the story King and King, and she can represent what the characters say in this story. She can recognize the character traits of the character in the series, so she carefully chose one male doll and one female doll. She can create the situation when she turns each page of the book, reversing the plastic character and voicing their lies until she gets to the end of the book, when she places the two male dolls and the female doll beside the picture in the book. And for the curriculums, my friend Ruby talk about this.
Through my observation, I think Tama loves role-playing, and she can combine the story in the book with the pet play. So I think Tama really likes to challenge herself and her imagination, create characters, and connect stories. The materials that I plan to use to support these curriculum experiments are through my observation. In addition, the materials I would use are books, video stories on YouTube, customers, party. So I think Toma really likes to challenge her imagination and create the characters and connect stories. I can add detail to the story she is interested in. For example, I would ask her some open questions such as what kind of food and quality are there at the breakfast of the queen and the prince? How many guests are invited to the prince's wedding? And how many ingredients are prepared to exercise the children's mathematical thinking? In literacy, we can invite the children in the class to perform together and enrich their lines to improve their language and literacy skills. For example, whether there are other people sharing breakfast at the breakfast time, their attitude toward the queen, their wills and suggestions on the prince's marriage, and the increased dialogue need to be created by the children themselves. The prepared material can be familiar things that used in daily life. For example, paper boxes can be transformed into clothes for queen and prince through painting. Classroom can be decorated with colorful cardboard as places. Combinations can make soil for the soldiers and collect some leaves and sticks from outside for food material. Overall, continue the story that the children are interested in, encourage them to expand the plot, think and create the mathematically thinking and the language organization ability need to for the expansion of the plot. Finally, they go to the outdoor to collect the materials needed for role play, draw and make relevant props by themselves. In short, this course will promote and improve children's literacy skills, language skills, social skills, and mathematics thinking. Okay, let's move forward verbal and behavioral stages. As for the language part of the children aid plot, if the children have some word that they can't use or expression of descriptive words, I will properly guide the children originally when they ask me for help. In terms of verbal, I will give more help to help people identity letters, connect with common food and environment printing in daily life, and every children understand the story. For the nonverbal, more attention is paid to body language, which is used to help children build relationships. Moreover, more attention is paid to body language, eye contact, gesture, and the use of lab to help children build relationship. About raw language expression include voice, theme, emotional expression, and so on. Behavior strategies share a special goal, whole test approach, immediate available of help, intention assessing, optional level of help. As an educator, I will observe and help children beside them instead of participating in role playing and give them enough space to show their imagination and expression ability. I will help the children find the right material for life. I will choose the material according to the story that the children want to express. So I should not consider the success rate because the children will play preparation before the performance. The problem and the challenges encountered in the performance process and the reflection and the summary after performance are all a learning process. Success is not important. What matters is what you get in the process of activities. That's all. Thank you.